Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Indigo Diamond here with another video. Here to talk about the latest episode of Canada's Drag Race Season 3. Before we get into the episode, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and tell me down below who are you rooting for. Now, today's episode was interesting. So, they essentially did Season 7's The Despy Awards. But the award show was called the Who Knows. And yeah, it was interesting. So the queens had to obviously host different categories, and then they also had to be the nominees for the categories and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So the top three this week were, oh god, I've completely forgotten. Chelazon Leroux, Miss Fiercalicious, and Kimmy Couture. Now, Kimmy Couture won, which was fine. I mean, she had a really great runway look, and yeah, her hosting and that was fine. I'm not sure I agree with Miss Fiercalicious, but honestly, I'm not sure who I would have put in her place. Now, her runway look was brilliant. She was, because the runway theme was like goddess, and she was doing like a goddess with like lots of mirrors and that. Very pretty. But in the challenge, for me, I wasn't convinced with her delivery. Now, I don't know if that was just her voice. I feel like sometimes maybe she didn't take a break before she just kept speaking. I felt like the delivery needed work. But again, I'm not sure who I would have put in her place, so I don't know. There was a lot of tension between Kimmy and Fierce leading up to the challenge. I think everyone thought they were going to be bottom. But, you know, they pulled it out the bag. It's what it is. Let's hope they can, I don't know, move past everything moving forward. I don't know. The bottom three were Jada, Shada, Hudson, Miss Mosu, who I keep still wanting to call Miss Moco, and Irma Gerd. I was really sad that Irma Gerd was in the bottom three. I was sat there and I was like, oh my god, please do not tell me they're going to put her in the bottom two. Because the thing with Irma Gerd is she had funny moments, but then I think she kept, I don't know whether she got nervous or she got in her own head and she kept like forgetting lines and stuff like that and like almost stalling a bit. But for me, I was like, she had funny moments. And then like they were saying that they didn't get the goddess of like chaos and disorder from her look, and I was sat there, I was like, I could get it from the hair. Like the hair for Irma Gerd's outfit definitely gave me disorder, so I was like, I was just really worried that they were gonna almost be like, oh well, you know, we can put like Miss Mosu in the bottom, but someone like Jada, Shada, Hudson, we can't put her in the bottom. We want her to go far. And I was worried that they were going to be like, Irma Gerd, you know, she's probably less known. We can maybe put her in the bottom two. And I was like, no. I was like, because the Jada and Miss Mosu did terribly, and like they did, like they had like no laughs throughout like the entire thing, which surprised everyone in the cast because they were like, you're supposed to be like funny, and it's like it's one of those things. I think when you're known for being funny, it can be hard to like do comedy challenges because you know there's such a high expectation. I also think because like Brooklyn on the main stage, she was like, oh, you know, I expected so much because you two host together all the time, and it's like, yeah, but I think maybe hosting's probably like a more natural thing, like you know what's happening, you're just kind of, oh yeah, this thing, whereas like this is a challenge where it's like you've got to host this award, and it's like, I don't know, I think maybe there's a disconnect between those two. But yeah, I was happy though because Irma Gerd was safe, and I was like, good. You know, I think Irma Gerd's got a lot more to show personality wise. I'm really fond of Irma Gerd. I'm also really fond of Vivian Vanderpuss. They're like my two like favourites at this point. I don't know. I just love how they interact with each other. I love the character that Vivian Vanderpuss has. I just think she's great, and I'm like, I want to hang out with you. Like, I would love to go out for a drink with Vivian Vanderpuss and Irma Gerd. and I'll just sit there and chat with them. Like, literally all I would just love to do that. I think they're great. And yeah, I want to see more of them. Literally, so much more. So yeah, I was happy that Irma Gerd was safe. The bottom two were Jada, Shada, Hudson, and Miss Mosu, which means Miss Mosu's been in the bottom for the first two episodes. Now, in the lip sync, I was sat there, I was like, honestly, I'm not sure who they're going to pick. I suppose it's kind of like depending on what style you're wanting for the song. And they pick Jada, Shada, Hudson to stay, which I'm fine with. I mean, honestly, for me, Miss Mosu, I'm sure she's great, but she's just not had like a great showing this season. You know, being in the bottom of the first episode, straight in the bottom again at the second episode. And I don't know, she always looks miserable. And I think it's hard because sometimes people just have that face where they look miserable, and I don't know, she just never, I could never feel like that oomph from her. So, I don't know, maybe she'll come back in the future and wow us all, and she'll be like, look, I'm great. But, yes, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Miss Mosu. Jada's probably going to be a bit shaken up, not only because she was in the bottom two, but she was in the bottom two with her friend, and she had to send her friend home. Yeah, it was a strange episode. I think if Chelazon had had a stronger runway outfit, I could have seen her easily winning, because out of the top three, she was by far my favourite. I thought she was funny. I thought she looked great in the challenge. But for the Goddess Runway, it's like, for me, the outfit she wore with the makeup and everything, like the makeup and the hands and that were great. And she just had this like really nice like long black dress on, and it made sense. But I can kind of understand why they're like, oh, you know, it's Drag Race, and you know, we kind of want you to up the ante. It's like, you know, this is like the third thing that we've seen from you that's just kind of really because it's like the second just like black dress, and I get that, but I'm like, I don't know, I feel like the goddess that Chelazon picked was very much more about like the makeup on like the hands and the face and the big hair, like I loved that. I thought it was great, but you know, I guess they just wanted something a bit flashier, which is why they picked Kimmy. So I don't know. You know, at least it wasn't fierce. I think I would have been more annoyed if it was fierce. But yeah, I'm glad that Chelazon was in the top. I maybe would have liked to have seen her win and get some more props. But I don't know. What is next week? I can't remember what next week is. I've completely forgotten what happened for next week's challenge. I don't know. We'll find out next week when it plays. Leave me a comment down below. Who are you rooting for? Are you sad to see Miss Mosu go? Have you seen her live? Is she great? A shout out if that's the case. I would love to see some really nice positive comments about people that have seen Miss Mosu and they're like, yeah, she's really amazing, you know, she's so lively, and you know, she's really funny. I just think it'd be nice to bolster her a bit, you know, considering she's the second out. It can't be easy. But yes, leave me a comment down below. Who are you rooting for? While you're down there, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I will see you lovely, lovely people next time. See ya! Bye!